Now, if you're thinking about a holiday coming up this summer, you've probably also started thinking about how much luggage you can take with you on the plane. How much can you get away with? The limits vary, don't they, depending on the airline. Some of them will fine you, give you additional charges if you go even a gram over the weight you're meant to.
It takes a lot of planning. And now there are calls for EU courts to intervene and ban all of those extra fees. Peter is at Manchester Airport for us this morning. Morning, Peter. And I think that little case looks pretty much perfect.
Good morning, Sally. Good morning, John. Yeah, I'm hoping so. You join me on the floor in the airport with a tape measure, which is never a good scenario to have, is it? I'm just working out if I can fit my Ben Thompson hairbrush and my swimmers into my case and still be compliant with the rules. I don't want a bulgy case moment. Sunglasses going in too. Generally, all airlines do allow you to take at least one piece of cabin luggage on board, but that's pretty much where the similarities end, because all of the dimensions that you're allowed, well, it differs from airline to airline, sometimes by quite a lot. And it also differs whether you're allowed more than one bag or not. And if you break the rules, well, you are going to be facing quite high charges. If you pay in advance, it can be about £63 to pay for extra luggage or oversized luggage, even more if you're having to pay here at the airport on the day. That's why European campaigners are trying to get the courts to intervene. They've managed to successfully get a fine for Ryanair and other airlines from a Spanish court, but what they really want are the rules to be changed. So we're all allowed one trolley bag, like the one that I've got, well packed, hopefully, and one little piece of carry-on luggage as well, without any extra charges. I've been annoying people taking off or getting ready to take off, and I'm being very jealous where everyone's going. Mark, where are you off to?
We're going to Orlando.
Is there room in your case for me? I'm sure I could fit in.
Well, I'm sure we can find some space for you.
I'm talking about hand luggage and the rules, because it can be quite confusing, can't it?
Yeah, it can be, yes.
Have you done all your research?
I've got a very frugal wife who looks after the weights on the suitcases, and she prepares what to put in the cases.
She's had a tape measure out?
Oh, definitely.
Have you had issues in the past with it?
I have been stung before, yes.
Really?
Yes.
What happened?
We came back, I think it was from America as well, actually, and it was, I think we'd got a few kilos over, something like that, and they charged us something like £70 a kilo for being overweight.
Yeah, and so you're having to do what I was doing there, on the floor,
oh, definitely.
In the airport. What am I taking, what am I not taking?
Yeah,
When's the flight to Orlando?
We're going at 11 o'clock today.
Oh, plenty of time for a breakfast?
Most definitely,
okay,
yes.
Right, I'll let you. And the frugal wife that's disappeared as soon as the camera turns up.
Yes, she's camera shy.
Well, understandable. Thank you very much, Mark. Have a safe flight. It can be really confusing because there isn't any consistency necessarily between the airlines. I was looking up the centimetre rules earlier, and it's just really quite difficult. Even sometimes within airlines, it differs. Amy, good morning. Amy, you've brought a bag. Have a go.
I think, unfortunately, mine's going to be slightly too big.
OK, in it goes.
Oh, look, it's folding. It's not going to go in there.
You're either going to have to stuff that in, or I tell you what, I will allow you to fly if you take the wheels off.
That's going to be... Need some tools. Not got my toolkit with me.
It is about consistency, isn't it, Amy? Because it's just so difficult to work out. With the airlines, have got different rules, and what are you doing? And if you're flying on one airline going out and a different one coming back...
Absolutely. You can't assume that the bag that you happily wheeled on board with one airline is going to get waved through with a different airline. And even within airlines, they're not necessarily applying their own rules consistently.
Really?
So, for example, I spoke to one lady who flew with Ryanair. She had a backpack and she had a large water bottle. No issues on the outbound flight, but on the return leg, they charged her an extra €60 for the water bottle.
For the water bottle?
Claiming that was
you'd
an
leave
additional
that,
item of hand luggage.
So your top tips then for avoiding those charges?
So absolutely, you need to look online and see if you can plan ahead and pay in advance if you think you're going to need more than one case with you on the flight. Pack anything you can into the hold if you are checking a bag. And if you're travelling as a group and you can share some of the packing around.
Yeah,
clever. You've all got that allowance to use.
Clever, very good. If you feel like you've been hard done by, is there anything you can do? Is there routes you can go down to kind of claim this money back if you think, actually, these rules just aren't fair?
There are. You can lean on your consumer rights because airlines are legally obligated to be upfront about the charges. So if you feel you've been unfairly charged, then you can make a formal complaint to the airline. They sometimes have an alternative dispute resolution body, or you can escalate it to the Civil Aviation Authority.
Amy, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with your case. You've got a few things you're going to have to take out of there, otherwise you're not getting on board. I'm sorry. Sally, John, I was asking as well for people to get in contact with their sort of moments, things they've had to do. I've heard from one, this is a friend of a colleague on Breakfast who apparently wore their flip-flops almost as gloves as a way of kind of getting away with being able to take them on board. I'd love some of those funny stories. There's going to be so many things like that, isn't there? That's
a new one on me. Flip-flops.
If it saves you a few quid, and it can be more than a few quid, can't it, with the fines?
Wear the flip-flops.
We'll wait to see you travelling like that next time. Thank you very much indeed for now, Peter. Do get in touch with us this morning.